Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss on a circular tank model. So how to make a circular tank model. So in order to start that circular tank model, I am starting with space. You can give the name. Okay. So then we can give in meters and kilonewton. Then proceed next. Then click finish. So once you get into the Start Pro, kindly change this a linear pattern. So we are not going to do a linear pattern. This is a circular water tank. So we need a radial part. So it's change the snap node part from linear to radial. So here you can see the create, click on create, change this to radial. So change this word to radial. So now you can give the name for this radial grid. So I'm going to take a circular tank. So now you can see xy, xz and yz. So you can click in xz and you can click it OK. So once you're done with this, you can see the circular grids. Now what is this to understand? So now you can see this is having some number of radius. So what is this radius? So if you see this edit, now you can see this edit part. So how much radius is given? So radius 1 is 0, radius 2 is 3 point something. Now here the base, what is meaning of base? So base is nothing but if you see 10 base, so you can see starting from this point. So starting from the where you can see this point. So from here, so this is number 1, this is number 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is how the 10 base are obtained. So when you see this, so this is a 10 base are obtained. So if you want to see this, let me show you that very clearly. So what is happening in this 10 base? So this is one bay, this is second bay, this is third bay, this is fourth bay, this is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 and 10. Understood? So we have 10 bays. Now what is another bay? So 8 divisions are there. So we have a 8 divisions. So what is that 8 division? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and the last one is 8. So this is a 8 base. So this decide how much distance you need to take, radius 1 to radius 2. So 3 meter it is taking a radius. So if your tank diameter, so you want to see the tank diameter, so total diameter of the tank from here to here, so this is your D. So this we are going to take it as a D. So what is my total diameter of tank? So this is a D. So what is the center point? So from here to here, how much radius you are going to take? So from here to here, what is your radius? So that is going to be decided now. So if a tank is 6 meter, okay, so you can take radius as 3. So here it will decide your radius, right? So I'm going to take now 6 meter, 3 meter as a radius, and you can increase this base. So you can see this perfectly will get a circle. So when you increase this, you will get a perfect circle. Got it? So now it's going to be a perfect 25, and let me take it as a 16 at least, right? So this way we create a circular tank. Now radius is 3, right? So click OK. So now you can see this radius is created 3 meter tak, right? So now how you want to make a plate on this? So then how to generate it? If you want to edit in one part, you can edit this also. So each bay how much you want to edit, so you can edit very clearly again. So if any changes in the radius, we can change the radius also. Now go back. So now we are going to draw the nodes here. So how to do this? So click on the snap node again. So start from the center point, move to this point 3 meter and complete here, and just 3 node. So we are done with only 3 nodes. So center point and starting second point and third point and closing to the second point. Now what you can do, you can make a circular repeat. So we can make a circular repeat option. So now you can add a plate also. So we can add the a plate. So use a 3 noded plate. Go to geometry, add a plate, a triangular plate. So starting from here, 1, 2, and 3. So the plate is added now. So now what I will do, I'll just click first point, the beams. So now the beams are selected using a beam cursor. I'm using a beam cursor. First select the beam. Then how many bays you have? So you need to see the same value. So how many bays you have? 25. So how many rotations I'm going to give? 25 rotations I need to give. So my bay is 25. Okay. Now go to the circular repeat. So you can have a circular repeat. Click on in which direction you want to rotate. So y direction or z direction. So you should understand what axis of rotation you are doing. Okay, so which axis of rotation you are doing. So I'm going to take it now y. So number of step is going to be 25. You can give link step. So what happens when you give link step? So now see, now click OK. Now what happened, it creates a base now. So 25 base is created. So the beam with the plates, sorry, the beam nodes are everything created now. Now I need to repeat the same way for plate. I choose the plate cursor, select the plate. So now you can select the plate, but remaining no plates are there. So no plates are selected. So select the plate where you have drawn. Repeat the same step, circular repeat, y direction, 25 steps. Then now no need of link step. Just click OK. Now your plates are drawn everywhere. Understood? I hope now it's clear. So now we have drawn the plates. The base is ready. Now the base of the tank is ready. Okay. Next, what I should understand. Now select any nodes. So you can select any of these nodes. So I'm going to pick this node, hold control button and selecting this node. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a tank wall. I'm going to create a tank wall over this. So select this. Now I use a transitional repeat. Select on transitional repeat, y direction. We are going to give some height of the tank wall. So let's take height of the tank wall as 4 meter. Link step. Now you can see the tank wall with 4 meter is created. Now you can add a plate, or you want to close this with a beam. You can add this beam. Okay, so you can add this beam on the top. Now you can add the plate. Okay, so now you can add the plate. One, two, sorry, go to geometry. Now 4 noded plate, right? So click on quad. So add 4 noded plate. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Got it? So now we have added a plate here. So this is a plate. So if you see this, it's like this. Okay, so what I did in 3D, I'll show you again. So now the plate is like this. So tank wall is going to generate now. Okay, so 4 meter tank wall, it's going to be generated now. Okay, so now after this, what you want to do? So we want to go for circular repeat. So same way you can keep it in elevation. You can keep it in elevation. Select the beam. So you can select this. Okay, now you can go for circular repeat. Again 25 you can give it. Now link step you can give. Now click OK. Now the tank is ready with the circular part. Okay, so now you can see the walls are ready. So now the walls are ready now. Understood? But still the plate is not repeated. Still the plate is not repeated. So go now, use plate cursor, use the plate cursor, select the plate where you have drawn. So this is a plate, circular repeat. Again you can go for 25. No need of link step because already we have done it. Click OK. Now you check the tank is ready. Tank is ready now. Now doing this, now let me complete the bottom base. Okay, so now I'm going to create the bottom base. So select the tank in a particular way. Okay, you can select the tank at the bottom base. Okay, so keep it in bottom view -y. Okay, now select the node, select any two points. So I'm going to create a column here. So what I'm going to do, so let's take the same straight point, this one, and here, sorry, use node cursor, select this node and same diagonal opposites. I'm going to select this. Now select one more node. You can select this. Again this point I'm selecting. Okay, now similarly here, here, again over here, and this point. Okay, I'm going to select. So randomly you select two points. where you are going to create a opposite side. So I'm going to create a circular tank wall. So this point is selected. It's the same way this point I'm going to select. Okay, so randomly you select the points now. So it should be very close to two nodes at least. Now what you can do, keep it in 3D. Okay, and make sure which point you are selecting, because now if you see in this part, the top node is also selected. The top node is also selected. So you want to very carefully select the nodes. So what you can do, so you want to deselect the above nodes, so you can deselect using this select or inverse the selection. Okay, so you can use some invert node selection, so you can inverse the nodes also. Or what you can do, select the node properly again, so select the bottom nodes again. Okay, so like this I'm doing now quickly. So select the bottom node. Okay, so like this we can select the bottom nodes. Now what we can do, we want to replicate the translation downward direction. So I'm going to create an downward direction. So y direction. Now link step. So how many steps you need? So you need 3 steps each, or 4 steps. So each step is 3 meter. So total height is going to be 12. Total height is going to be 12 now. So link steps automatically will develop here. So click link step. So sorry, minus 12. Just go for minus, go for -3. 4 step is required. Okay, link step. Now see, the tank wall will be ready now at the bottom. So the tank wall is going to be ready now. Now what you want to do, we can draw the base plate. So if you want to make a base plate, so you can make a base plate coverage. So you can project these nodes, and we can make a base plate also. So bottom, a base plate we can create. So like a kind of base plate, you can create a bottom base. So over this you can create a bottom base plate. Then you can take a circular tank to rest. So that also we can do when you make a projection of these nodes. Now coming back to the model, now you want to make a bracings, right? So you want to make a bracing. So keep it in an elevation view. So make sure that your nodes are perfectly there. If you are very confused in this kind of view, what you can do, you can select any one view. Okay, so select any one view. So select only that point. So select only that particular point. So I'm going to select the top one. Okay, use new view, create display new active window. So now you can see this. So this way you can make your structure easy. Now how to do this? Now select again beam. So now you want to make a bracings. So you can make a bracings. So as simple, you can make a bracing like this. Now you can select this same way we want to make for all. You can do one by one. Okay, manually if you are doing, you can do manually. So this way you can do manual rotating it, then you will do manually. Got it? So this way one by one we need to do it. So rather than that, what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to make one. Okay, so now I need to make a circular repeat. So you can select this. Okay, select this. You can try with circular repeat, but circular repeat will make all. So when you give circular repeat, what happens? Now see the different. So when you give 1, and if you give 25, and when you give okay, what happen? Everywhere the bracing comes. So everywhere the bracing comes. So this is wrong. So we don't want the bracing everywhere. So be careful in the view. So which view you are drawing, so only that particular way we need to give the bracings. Okay, so this way we can do the model. First do it, then we can replicate this copy and for all the part. We can also use a particular grouping. So grouping or your part, we can use this all in grouping part. Okay, so one more to go. So complete. Okay, so now you can close this window. You can come back to this model. So on the top you can see, On the top we've done the bracing. Okay, right. So now similarly we want to connect the curved beams, so we need to make a curved beams. So what I can do, so I can select this again, so select this part. Okay, so you can select this point, make sure it should not select all this part. Okay, so we need only this particular point, so be careful. So select one by one, then check it is selecting all. So be careful, hold control and check again it is connecting or not. So what I need is, so I need only this particular base. So what I'll do, I'll give an elevation, I'll select a box selection, I'll do the box selection. So now what happened, only the bottom base rings are selected. So I don't want the cross beams, so I don't want any cross beams to be repeated. So you want to neglect that, right? So you want to neglect that, so be careful again. So select and check again. So now you want to deselect these beams. So how to deselect? So you want to deselect by holding a control button. Hold a control button, just deselect everything. Hold a control button and just deselect this. You can deselect this. Okay, so now you can bring the ring beams. So I'm going to make a ring beam. Oh, sorry. Okay, so if you are very confused, zoom a little bit. Okay, so now just wait, I'll do it in alternative method. Open a new window, click on the top. Now it's easy to do, very simple. Okay, so whenever you have some complications, so remember a new window will help you in order to select this part. Okay, so now this is easy to select. So you can do a grouping here. So what I'm going to do, so I need to use this again and again. So what I will do, I'll create a group. So I'll just go to tools, I'll create a new group. Okay, so I'm just going to put a ring beam. I'm going to put a ring beam, selected beams, click OK. Okay, so just beam. Okay, remove this blank. Okay, click OK. Now selected geometry, associate. Now we have created ring beams. Now you can close this window, go here, just select by name, group name, ring beams. Now you can replicate. So you want to replicate the circular y direction. So how many steps you need? You need 4 steps. Sorry, I went to circular. Translation repeat, y direction -3. I need 1 2 3, 3 step I need. Okay, not at the bottom. So just click link step. Already I have done the links, so no need of link. Just click OK. So now you get the bottom rings. You get the bottom rings. The same way we can do for bracings. The same way you can select the bracings and you can group it, and you can do for circular repeat or translation repeat. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a bottom support. Go to the bottom support, create a support fixed. Now go for the supports, assign the supports. Now we are done. Go for the property. So I'm going to take some steel section. You can give a steel sections. So I'm going to take some steel sections, or you want to do for part. So go for this section database, then select Indian, then choose ISMB 300 I'm going to take, or 400 you can take. Add it. So you want to add for all the columns, so select the beams parallel to Y. Okay, and you need to neglect this part, so this part should be neglected. So be careful in selecting. So select this beams. So if you want to give for bracings, you can give for bracings separately. Okay, so be careful. Okay, so let me assign for this. Now what I will do, I'll keep this, I'll open this in new window. I'll open a new window, click OK. Now again I'll select this column. Okay, so I'll select the column. Okay, now I'll assign again. Now if I want to add for bracings, so if I want to add for bracings, so let me add some bracings. Go for Indian, go for pipe. So I'm just going to take some similar small pipe. So now go for select missing attributes. So select the missing attributes, assign to the pipe. So now you can group this again at a time. Okay, go for group. You can create a bracings. Okay, so click selected beams, click OK, associated. Now this is all done. So now it's easy for me to replicate it. Close this window, go back. So now you can select the bracings by the group name. Right, now I want to repeat for the bottom 1 2, so 2 steps should be repeated. So go ahead, Y direction, -3 already we have taken, so 2 steps was required, no link step, just click OK. Now you can see the bracings and your steel tank is ready. Got it? So you can see the bracings. Since the property is very less, we can increase the property. Okay, I'm just doing roughly. So now what you want to do, so I want to draw the domes. I want to draw the top dome. So how to fix the top dome of this water tank? So for this we need to make a top dome structure first of all to place at this point. So first of all note this, what is the height? So we already started from here 0, so this is 4, so height is going to be 4, so y is 4 now. Okay, so on the top I'm going to place the dome. So presently in my part, the structure wizard, you need to open the structure wizard. So once you open the structure wizard, you will come to know the dome applications. Okay, so you have a dome application. From the structure wizard we can make a dome. So in my version I have an issue in the dome, so we can't able to place it right now. So once you get this shell structure, what is the total diameter? So 6 meter, so we can place the diameter 6, and what height you need to place? 4 meter. So once you click this 4, the dome will be placed here. Okay, so this is how we do the model in this StatPro. Right, I hope this is clear. Thank you.